Hi, I'm Daniel Zwerdling. I'm a correspondent with NPR, which used to stand for National Public Radio in the United States. I'm called an investigative correspondent. And that means that my managers give me weeks, sometimes months, to dig really deep into a topic and to hold powerful officials accountable. I mean government officials, corporate executives, people who have the power to affect thousands of people's lives, sometimes millions of people. And what I try to do is find out, are they doing the job they were elected to do? Are they doing the job they promised that they're doing as leaders of respectable corporations? And so I investigate, for example, is the United States government treating immigrants the way the law says they are supposed to treat them? And I found that in many cases, U.S. officials were mistreating immigrants and locking them up in jails in harsh conditions. Or here's another question. Is the U.S. military treating soldiers properly? When they come back from the wars in Iraq and Afghanistan, they have terrible mental health problems, brain injuries. Are U.S. officials giving those soldiers the help they need? And what I found was, in many cases, no, they're not. So those are just a few of the kinds of topics that an investigative reporter like myself tries to research and expose. So here at Católica University, I'm working with students, and most of them have never worked with audio before or television. And I feel like I understand where they're coming from because I used to work in print. I had never worked with television or radio. But when I discovered the power of human voices to convey emotion, to convey anger and wonder and excitement, I fell in love with that audio. And I think now that as a radio reporter, I can convey so much more than I used to in print and newspapers or magazines. So I'm hoping that in just these 2 brief weeks, I can give our students here at Católica a sense of the possibilities, the excitements that they could have using audio to tell their stories. There are huge changes happening right now in the world of media. We have Twitter and Facebook and other kinds of social media. And there's a lot of debate in the United States and also in Peru and other countries about how is this going to transform journalism. And I don't think it's going to transform it fundamentally. Ever since the days of the Bible, people have told stories to convey information. I don't think that's going to change. It used to be that people told stories by writing it on rock walls. Then they invented the printing press and they told stories in books. Now people have invented computers and we're in the digital age and people tell stories on Twitter or Facebook. But still, what grabs people and what makes them pay attention is powerful, compelling human stories. So I think the only thing that's changing ultimately is the format. Where do we get our news? Do we get it from our smartphone? Someday we'll probably have implants in our brains that convey